So beauty starts on the inside. This is something we hear time and time again. But what when you don't feel like that? What when you don't feel, you look at the outside and you feel, but I'm not beautiful. I don't feel that way. Something I have really started to see was if we're not aligned from the inside out, and if we're expressing confidence, joy, woohoo, lots of fun, and on the inside, when we go home or when we go into a quiet space, it's not feeling exactly the same way, that is where it all starts. That's where it begins. I remember last summer a very good friend of mine going, Emer, you're so positive, oh, I love your positivity. And I realised in that day where I made everybody else feel positive, it was the last thing I felt on my inside. And I started to question it, because I love to question. You got to get it at this stage. I love to question things. So why was I feeling like this? And I saw a lot of photographs of myself. And the funny thing is, some of them are very close together. And, before and after and whatever. And in one, I think, wow, you're looking good there, girl. And then the next, I could see one and the best way to describe it, I would see an empty shell. The sun is quite sharp this way, so I'm going to just spin round. Is that I would see this empty shell of a person, and I would feel like that's not me. And everyone goes, oh, but look at the beauty and this, and you get all the usual words that will help encourage you, but it wasn't working. And what I started to see, and I remember seeing a photograph, and I'm going to share with you this photograph now. And other people have used it. They think it's a lovely photograph of me, but some people behind me here. It's the reason I absolutely hate that photograph is because when I look into my eyes, I see total emptiness. And it's something growing up, people always would say, oh, you've got beautiful eyes, you've got everything. And actually, our eyes, regardless of the shape or size, that's the gateway to the soul. And when we hide our face or hide our eyes, when I see people, and they may be doing, and they could be like, ooh, it's great fun, and they could be doing it in a very jovial way, I'm instantly thinking, because I know how I felt myself, they're not feeling this on the inside. They're not feeling beautiful on the inside. So how did I start to change that? I actually went for 6 therapy sessions. Now, a lot of people, certainly here in Ireland, this is psychotherapy sessions with she's become a really good friend of mine now. And I found her through a very good friend. A very good friend of mine is an amazing psychotherapist, and I actually might do a chat with them about it. And I knew that Shirley Hanley is her name. I knew because we were friends and everything, and you have to, when you're going through this process, it has to be detached. So she recommended Sandra to me, and I had 6 sessions with her. I remember thinking, well, nothing really bad is happening, but I was like, I have to get to the root of this confidence. And we did, and it only took 6 sessions with her. And the funny thing is because I did it, I had other friends who actually said, do you know what, I'm sick of feeling this way. I need to figure out the how. And we have to see, because and I know that a lot of people, they look at the likes of therapy and there has to be something either very wrong or you've had to gone through some major traumas and all that. Or what happens is people go in expecting the other person to fix them. I went in to Sandra looking for the answer that I needed that would help move me forward. That was my intention when I went in there. And I realised during those 6 weeks at how, because I suppose I got the time and space to look inwardly at how empty I felt inside. And that's what I was seeing in that photograph that I'm showing you right now, is I look fine on the outside. I probably look no different to what I do now. But I myself could see the emptiness. I knew, I was able to tune in, and I didn't know at the time. I was like, I don't know why I don't like that photograph, but I don't like it. And I've often seen this with photographs that have been taken of me since, and everyone goes, oh no, but it's a lovely photo of you and everything. And it's something we often, I used to have a photophobia. My friend Vanessa will tell you, she is amazed that I'm doing videos right now. But it's when we actually, I think when we start to look at the photos, and unfortunately beauty is very much about selfies and how great we look, and magazines, and it's very linked to this photographic image that we are shown. And I'm going to stay here because the light is changing quite a bit, and it captures that moment of how we're actually feeling. How is our energy aligned from the inside and the outside? And when we see this misalignment, our inner being is like, that's not right, that's not right. And that's why, but we mix that up then with, oh, but I don't look well in that. It's not that we don't look well. It's how are you feeling on an energetic level on the inside? And then sharing it with the outside. And that's why I'm very involved online, starting new groups. And a really nice young guy from Africa has had a really rough time, and beautiful soul, knew straight away, beautiful soul. And he had a dark picture up, and I said, are you ready to show the real you? And he goes, yeah, I am. Because I said, look, if you need a question, if you need anything, come to me. And even the fact that he had that person support him. And that's where a lot of this inner thing is. We're either not supporting ourselves, or we don't have the support networks we need around us. So that's my message for the day. Is, for me, that's where beauty begins, and beauty stems from on the inside. It's coming from our heart. Like you often say, oh, beauty, she have a beautiful heart, they've all this. But if we have within ourselves, our heart is closed and our heart feels broken, or our heart feels scared, we're not going to feel beautiful. And you need to find somebody who will help you start to heal that. And I have so many amazing, I have my best friends, family, everything, but it didn't heal for a long time because I didn't realize what was wrong. When I realized what was wrong, it healed. So I'm hoping this might resonate with someone. Let me know in the comments below if you think, oh yeah, this is something I really, really need to work on. And sending amazing love and support to you all. As I said, I suppose the purpose of my channel here, keeping it natural, creating using what is our digital, space to create somewhere where I can, get connections, help people, guide them. If I can't help them, that I can help them reach out and find out who can help them really be the best step forward. Because it's not about reaching the end goals, it's about starting to believe in yourself. I do an intentional growth challenge. I do it with my group as well. Again, if you want to know more, drop a comment below so that we can start a conversation. And the usual, hello, you got to subscribe, you got to do the notifications button, the like, the shares, all that. You know that at this stage. But do you know what? That's to help me so that YouTube knows that they're doing it. Sorry, I thought somebody was going to take my jacket there, hence why I was like, oh, no, that's mine. Somebody's out walking their dogs, and really good neighbours around here. They always look out for things. So that's it for today. Let me know your thoughts, and I will be back to you with another one very, very soon.